Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Under 3 weeks after departure passed, Saweetie dropped a diss track for Quavo about how he's flapping his gums on her and her business. And it seems as though many individuals haven't arrived for this show since she is getting hauled for kicking Quavo when he's down. Yet, what precisely did Saweetie blame Quavo for? And why are individuals persuaded that she's attempting to benefit from her departure's passing to advance her music? Saweetie and Quavo's relationship could have been sweet while it endured, however, like numerous VIP connections, it finished in unadulterated turmoil, and despite the fact that they have been separated for 18 months now, the mayhem is no place near being finished since they are as yet coming for one another hard and tossing not so unpretentious digs at one another both via virtual entertainment and in their music. Saweetie on her end has generally been calm, however presently she is done letting Quavo control the account since she just dropped the tune recounting her side of the story. Yet, as we as a whole know, Quavo's nephew and Cole Miko's part, Takeoff, as of late died, and Quavo is as yet lamenting on the grounds that he cherished departure. Such a lot of that was family. Yet before we get into what Saweetie said and how individuals feel about it, we want to initially discuss why she wanted to drop the diss track. All things considered, this time half a month prior to departure's passing, he delivered a cooperative collection with Quavo named Just Worked for Boundlessness Joins, and on the melody Messy Quavo dissed Saweetie. He said, "She too chaotic, befted my cane time, despite my good faith, however I ain't focusing on you, need the group you ought to have said we would have favored it," and this was regarding the gossipy tidbits about Darling laying down with Offset. That is not all in light of the fact that the music video for the tune he reenacted his scandalous lift battle with Darling down to the red folder case that they were battling with Okay, so Darling at long last concluded that she has had enough, and she uncovered that she would have rather not tended to the tales via online entertainment since she wasn't attempting to be muddled right like his tune, however that she would address them in her forthcoming EP. I'm gracious, so I really do have a melody called No Gathering, and it resembles my cold young lady is like my pretty free form, yet it's a free form simply getting off all that has been in the media for this previous year since it resembles for me, I won't contend with you on the web. And I'm giggling out address no online like in some cases, I'll be taking a gander at stuff, and I'll be like, you all must be joking, no occasionally. It's simply so silly, it's very much like, damn, I'm that, so I will address it in the music, no doubt, better believe it. Alright, the EP dropped and she named it The Single Life, which as of now enlightens us a ton concerning what's in store from it. On the tune No Gathering, she said, "I've been thinking low throughout the previous 9 months. Definitely when got tacky. I appreciate get the adoration K9 times. Yet presently I know who I can trust in the event that you ain't hit me when you see me, don't request an embrace. It's a name possibly. Time you showing love is the point at which you get a removed filtering my name. It could extend this your blood. I've been at the studio, and you all been having some good times. Return to stage to return. And as the one you actually discussing everything happened, you ought to say to me on your spine. So when them young ladies kiss your back, they reminded that is mine. You all get the point. Allowed me to quit rapping, that is not my path. Unmute, you all get the point." She truly went in so essentially. Saweetie is blaming Quavo for flapping his gums about her, and we can't actually blame her on this one in light of the fact that Quavo truly began this wreck. One more fascinating piece of the tune is the line where she blames him for siphoning off her name. The explanation she gave is that this is on the grounds that there were hypotheses that Quavo utilized the show to advance his collection. Just worked for endlessness. The thing is, before the collection was delivered, the melody Messy released, and the intriguing part is that it was just Quavo's line about Darlene that association, so everybody was persuaded that he utilized her to get individuals discussing the collection, and presently Saweetie is getting hauled online for dissing Quavo, so not long after departure passed, and individuals are calling her out for it. Somebody remarked, so Saweetie has the privilege to answer Quavo, seeing as how he's been rapping about her since the separation anyway. The planning of the arrival of the tune is off base. You realize that man going through it right now. Someone else said Darling is estranged from dissing Quavo when departure in a real sense just passed on. She merits an existence of hopelessness that is somewhat unforgiving. However, see, certain individuals are going to bat for her and saying that she can get out whatever she needs on the grounds that Quavo began it, with somebody saying, "I stand with Darlene," generally how then men, in a real sense, hauled her through rottenness. I couldn't care less about pretty much all that timing. They didn't understand what she was going through when they were hauling her. In every case, alright, with the male rappers dissing females and hauling them yet assuming she answers, she's off base, and another person tweeting, nobody thought often about darling's sentiments or psychological wellness. State when she was getting hassled and harassed for very nearly 2 years while being peaceful. So I'll be happy when she talks about her reality and recounts her own story. Failing to remember all that other stuff, it's off-base terrible timing. Okay, now there have likewise been claims that she didn't precisely have anything to do with when the EP was delivered in light of the fact that her mark decides. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.